get on Fortnite.
I'm doing the Cancun thing real quick, bro. All right.
What?
I'm doing something right now. Cancun thing. Bro, I don't know right now, bro.
And so here are the Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Bro, I'm scared to play everybody, bro. And after you leave the party again, I'm putting you back on block, bro. Because you're scared to play everybody, and you are the second highest win percentage here, bro.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact.
No, yes, you could, bro. I invited you in and everything. I kicked you from it and everything. How can you not see the party when I do the same things and Pixel did the same thing?
He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And
that's what the point was.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach.
Listen, I'm going to be right back in 3 or 4 hours, bro.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
I'm standing in the party, though. My mic's just on mute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Bro, shut up.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
What did you say, nigga?
Party started. Okay. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 29 points, 3 steals, and 5 assists. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They've built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about down in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes has not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Here is Porter, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Got a piece of it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Definitely get on Fortnite.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, juniors, and quality NBA players.
Probably a little draft in the arena
tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
That one misses.
Going into the league, KPJ was thought of as a 2 or maybe even a 3, but he's made it clear he sees himself as a point guard, and he continues to improve in that role.
Pass to Smith. To the right side. Nwaba with it. Leonard's there. Leonard with the steal. And out of bounds, the Rockets gain possession.
Now let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
The 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Timeout called for the Rockets.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Here. Look, this is what I say. Okay, this is the fuck out my face. This is what I say. I don't want space. Don't trip. I'm not fighting this.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Panthers.
Okay.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Panthers.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Fifth, he beats the Zubats.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Smith. He's got 6. The kick out to Porter. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
George passes to Leonard. Here's Zubats. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
Well, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Zubats. 1 shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Now Nwaba. Smith the pass to Şengün. Here's Nwaba. The pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Outside Leonard. Here's Westbrook. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Personal foul.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
He's one of the biggest stars in the NBA. Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Here's Morris. The Rockets making the shot. Westbrook finds George. Now, here's Morris. Pass to Westbrook. Takes the three. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
That stroke is all about focus for Westbrook. When he's dialed in, he's got his balance, mark it up.
Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it over to Los Angeles. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Leonard. Westbrook's got 11 points here in just the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here's George, following the three from Jabari Smith. Over Green, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. George has got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Porter. Smith outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. 13 feet away. Again, Los Angeles.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Smith, the pass to Porter. Bounce pass from Nwaba. Outside Porter. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Leonard. 16 points for him.
At about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Houston trails by 20. Smith outside. Passes it to Nwaba. That's tipped. He kicks it to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now, here is Morris. George looking over the floor. Basket counts. George has got 36.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Right wing. Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. At the elbow, it's George. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Pass to Smith. And Jabari Smith, of course, family ties Greg to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in their 6'10", 6'11" range.
You may have another man cut your hair. Oh, it's real cheap, I promise.
That one is off.
All the missed free throws this half really starting to add up for them. If they lose this game, that has to be a point of emphasis going forward, knocking down free throws.
Tate, he's checked in for David Nwaba. And then for Los Angeles, Tyler Covington's checked in for Zubats. Norman Powell comes in for Morris. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the second free throw, good.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
Powell pass to George. Here's Mann. Powell with it. 16 points for him. He did last season. He put up about 17 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooters. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumpers, shooting too, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
The free throw drops for Powell. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. On the wing, Green, defended by George. And Green gets it to go.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And the pass to Mann. Outside, Covington. Up top, Leonard. Just 4 to shoot over Smith. And that one's good. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
That one goes in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Mann. Now Powell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Second personal foul.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Houston making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. The free throw drops for Powell. And here's Porter. He's got 15 to the middle. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Now here's Powell. 20 points for him, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Houston. He doesn't get the second one. Houston trails by 21. To the inside, Green, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, he's doing all he can to keep them in this game. He still has not missed.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
David Nwaba is checked in for Houston. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, He's got to make his read.
Josh, I'll share screen just in case you want to see the Cancun thing. All right. It's the Rockets versus the Clippers. It's Russell Westbrook's return game.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot.
Let me see how much points they scored so far. Jalen Green. Huh?
I got injured. I'm playing as Jordan. I got injured. I got 25 everything, bro.
Bro, what the? Jalen Green got 32 and Paul George has 37 points in this third quarter. Russell Westbrook has yet to miss a shot, and he has like 28 points.
What overall is he?
I think 95? No, 94.
He's 30?
33.
Will make him even tougher to deal with.
And George kicks to Powell. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, I upgraded everyone, almost. Like, if you did... I have a roster
by 18.
where it depends on what you have done this season. If you were good this season... Hold on, I gotta do something. It's the roster... King knows best about it because it's like what I think about you. So I've been upgrading it all along the season. It is what I think about you. I thought Russell Westbrook was a 94 because the playoffs he did good. You think he did good.
The long-range jumper.
That's why he's a 94. Paul George, I think he's a 99. Yeah, 99, and Kawhi's a 99 too. And on their team, I didn't upgrade no one on the Rockets because they all been bad this season.
Boy, he's really been on the roll.
Jalen Green's probably the only good one.
Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Green inside.
But hey, I'm gonna be right back. I probably might be back after the game ends.
Got 34.
I tell you what, guys,
or in the fourth quarter, or
he's been on fire.
You're gonna see another game at least because I think the next game is gonna be. I don't know what the next game is gonna be, but I need to do the Bradley Beal one.
121 left in the third.
If you didn't hear, Bradley Beal may be traded, and Zion Williams may be traded too.
From the wing. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage.
All right. Oh, and I gotta do Dylan Brooks.
Every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
The pass to man. And here is Powell. Fires the three. And another three for the Clippers.
A good look there. And he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Pass to Nwaba. Passes it to Marjanovic. The kick out to Porter. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Man. He's got 10. Outside Covington. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Pass to Porter. Now here's Marjanovic. Shoots over Covington. And Houston again with the bucket.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr. Understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Smith is out there with David Nwaba. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
At the line for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac. At the line for one.
One shot.
Here is Porter. Inside, here's Cauley Stein, and the rejection by Zubac. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Cauley Stein.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 23 points for Leonard.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Porter passes to Cauley Stein. And he banks in the lane.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Here's Zubac. Cauley Stein defending. Zubac the pass to Gordon. Outside Leonard. Pulls up. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Outside Green. Houston moving it around. Nwaba with it. Leonard's there, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. From 18 feet away, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Westbrook's got 30.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
On the wing, Green. Over Gordon. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 14 points now in the basket from Green.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Back to Westbrook. To the paint. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook. 27 points for Kawhi Leonard.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. Houston trails by 18. And there's the pass to Smith. On the wing, Green. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Green kicks to Nwaba. Shoots over Leonard. Again, the Rockets score. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. There's the steal. Here's Nwaba. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
Zubac trying to break loose. And the basket by Gordon. And the Clippers lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Leonard, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Passes to Nwaba. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Şengün's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. George is checked in for the Clippers. That free throw, good from Nwaba. Los Angeles leading by 17. Pass to Leonard, over Nwaba, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now the pass to Nwaba. And the rejection by Leonard. Westbrook against Porter. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, Westbrook is dangerous from everywhere, and he seems to be quite comfortable operating in the mid-range, too.
Porter against Westbrook. Ball's knocked loose. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Leonard, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Leonard's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Pass to Nwaba. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Morris dishes to Westbrook, and it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Porter's running, and it's sent back by George.
George, clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Pass to Smith. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Nwaba finds Porter, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Late in the clock, Porter Jr. is an excellent option. Kevin can make things happen.
Pass to Leonard. Morris against Smith. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
On the wing, Green. Tipped away. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. A 3 from Morris. Another possession. Another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Smith kicks to Green. Over George, and it's Houston with another.
The defense had the right idea, but Green just refused to be denied. Outworking good defense.
There's the pass to Leonard. Down low, here's Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 5 assists tonight. George against Green. Knocked away. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
The shot's good. Green's got 40 points.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
Morris, left side. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
And the Clippers making a change here.
Morris, one shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Morris, no good on the free throw. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Mwaba, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Highland. Pass to Plumlee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Mason Plumlee, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And with the internet and social media, players, Clark, have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. Doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Passes it to Highland. Morris, left side. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go from the high post. Morris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength
for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Here's Morris. Again, Los Angeles.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Christopher, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Foul.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
One shot.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Highland. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. PG, you guys look confident out there, and especially yourself. How were you so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, you know, the key is to move. You know, my teammates do a great job of setting screens and getting me open. You know, I just got to, you know, stay within the offense.
Well, it was great flow tonight, and it led to a good win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, all yours.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
All right, T, I'm back. I'm back now. Jalen had 40. PG had 44. Russ in his return had 38 points and 18 assists. He only missed one shot. Kawhi made all.